So I'm Devina Dokinan. I'm an entrepreneur and I run a business called Gemkids. Actually, its full name is Gemkids Entertainment and Education Center. And it's exactly that. Right now, we trade here as Gemkids Trading as School Club, and we're based at Suncoast Casino and Entertainment World, that's in Durban. And the daycare is just about taking care of the children. So like in any other environment, any other daycare that you can imagine, and you would see, what the programs are. But we are unique in the sense that in this environment, we also offer tuition on an informal basis. And in the last month, I've actually hired a tutor, and she works with the children very informally with the CAPS curriculum on a Friday to a Sunday from 3:30 to 6:30. And the children enjoy it. What I find amazing is that you can actually take them away. It's a very stimulating environment as is for the kids for entertainment, but they actually move away from the Xbox or from the movies or from the PlayStation to come to the tutor to work. So to me, it actually shows that, children look for that special attention as well. And I'm happy that they're getting it here as well. There's a special passion for kids simply because of just that innocent nature that they carry. And the young kids are the custodians of, the world in the future. So to keep them as that stress-free individual today and to be able to maintain that in them, then we keep taking forward stress-free individuals who become custodians of the world. And that's where the change would begin, I would think. So that is why I have the special passion for kids, and to keep them in the moment, make them comfortable, able to come to you, that sense of belongingness. When you're maintaining them that sense of belongingness, then there's no fear for anything. Religion doesn't become a fear. A person of another color doesn't become a fear, of another country doesn't become a fear. And that is why I appreciate as well the Montessori method, because it inculcates, or what I have found in that method is the philosophies that I practice in my life and I believe in, about teaching and how to teach the children. So that's mainly it, just to be able to keep in them that sense of belongingness, because when there's a sense of belongingness, negative emotions are not there. That's the kind of child you want to take hold of the future world. And the key is that any one of us, any of the childminders, myself, the tutor, we have to be approachable to them, so they're not fearful of talking to you or interacting with you. And I think we got it right because, or I think we're getting it right. It was tough at one stage to find the right kind of staff who, would interact with the kids. But I see it now and how I know I'm on the right track is I see all these kids just running to certain of the childminders. They run to me too, but they run to them more because they interact with them more, So then I say, okay, no, they're doing something right, because if they're not comfortable with them, they won't be with them. So that's the kind of philosophy I like to see happening here. And I'm happy to say that vision, I see it getting fulfilled more and more. It starts with the hiring process and looking at their CVs. I always say, I even say to our management here at Suncoast, it's very easy to find someone who has that ECD background. Firstly, they have to have that. But it doesn't mean that you can be a practitioner. Having a skill in theory and having those skills to be able to manage kids in practice, it's very difficult. They don't always marry each other. So when I first hire staff, even if I see that they don't have full ECD training, you can send them for the training. But if I see things like they've been doing HIV/AIDS counseling, for example, or they're a community healthcare worker, because to me it shows that you have this element of softness in you, and that element of care, that I cannot instill in a person. So that's part of my hiring process. So if I see you have those elements in you, it's fine, and I start to train you in the environment, send you for the training if I have to, for your ECD training. They get trained as well through the programs at Suncoast for health and safety, for fire training, first aid training. So that's those processes. But if you had asked me how do I start to ease my training, I make sure that element of softness is in there. So for me, that is what entrepreneurship in this day and age means. It means, and that the fact that I'm able to hire, for now it's 5 or 6 staff, I see it growing more and more every 3 months or so. For me, the fact that I can take this person and help them provide in their home is, for me, that's what entrepreneurship means to me. I think gone are those days in society, not only South Africa, gone are those days in the world where it's only about me. You have to think about, there are so many unfortunate people out there as well, and what can I do to contribute as well to it.